Have you ever admitted to someone that you're just not an animal person, only to get judged instantly? Picture this. You're at a casual weekend gathering, laughing and having a great time. Suddenly, someone asks to show the room photos of their new golden retriever puppy. Everyone gasps in delight. But when the phone reaches you, you politely smile and say, "Oh, it's cute, but I'm actually not really an animal person." In a split second, the entire room goes dead silent. The warm atmosphere evaporates. People look at you with deep suspicion, as if you just confessed to a major crime. They whisper behind your back, "What's wrong with them? Are they a sociopath? How can anyone not love dogs?" In modern American culture, disliking animals has become the ultimate social red flag. But let's stop the judgment right there. Disliking animals isn't a character flaw, and it doesn't mean someone lacks empathy. It is actually a deeply rooted psychological survival mechanism based on how certain brains are wired. The first major psychological reason is the fear of losing control. Imagine walking into a beautifully curated, pristine modern living room. Every book on the shelf is perfectly aligned, the white minimalist couch is completely spotless, and the entire space breathes a sense of calm and order. Now, drop a hyperactive puppy or a jumping cat into that exact scene. The animal barks without warning, knocks over a glass of water, rips through the curtains, and leaves a surprise mess on the expensive hardwood floor. For people with a high need for predictability, a psychological trait known as hyper-control. This isn't a heartwarming, funny video. It is a psychological nightmare. These individuals function best when their environment is 100% safe, structured, and predictable. To their brains, an animal isn't a loving companion. It's an agent of pure chaos that threatens their mental stability. They don't hate the animal itself. They dread the total loss of control that comes with it. The second reason comes from the world-renowned moral psychologist, Dr. Jonathan Haidt, and his groundbreaking research on disgust sensitivity. Let's look at a very common scenario, a casual afternoon date at a trendy, pet-friendly outdoor coffee shop. A friendly local dog walks up to your table panting heavily, scratching its fur, and leaving a trail of sticky drool right on the armrest of your chair. While most people see a cute, good boy, a person with high disgust sensitivity sees a walking biological hazard. Their brain instantly enters a state of high alert. They become hyper-aware of the airborne dander landing in their iced latte, the wet dog hair sticking to their fresh clothes, and the distinct, heavy odor filling the air. To them, this isn't a minor inconvenience. It's an invasive, unsanitary violation of their personal boundaries. Interestingly, Dr. Haidt's research shows that this biological trait often mirrors how they handle human relationships. They strictly guard their personal space and need clear, clean boundaries to feel safe. The third pillar is a deep psychological resistance to emotional debt. Think about the freedom of a freezing, rainy Saturday morning. If you don't have a pet, you can stay wrapped in your warm blankets, completely undisturbed for hours. But if you own a dog, that leash is waiting by the door. No matter how exhausted or overwhelmed you are, you must get up, brave the freezing rain, and tend to another living creature's survival. If we look at this through the lens of John Bowlby's famous attachment theory, individuals with an avoidant attachment style naturally struggle with the heavy, invisible chains of caretaking. Animals offer unconditional love, but that love is never truly free. It comes with a massive lifetime price tag, financial costs, unexpected medical emergencies, constant daily attention, and an emotional commitment that never takes a day off. For someone who already fears deep vulnerability or feels overwhelmed by human demands, that intense, unyielding affection from a pet can feel less like love and more like a suffocating emotional trap. So, if someone in your life doesn't like animals, they aren't cold-hearted villains. They are simply individuals who value order, absolute cleanliness, and personal space a bit more than the average person. In a world that forces pet ownership as a moral standard, how can we actually show them proper respect? Here are 5 quick ways to protect their peace. 1. Ask before hosting. Always let them know in advance if your pet will be around, giving them a choice. 2. Create a safe zone. Keep your pet in a separate room while a non-animal guest is visiting. 3. Control physical contact. Don't let your dog jump or lick them. Respect their physical space. 4. Stop the social shaming. Drop phrases like, "You can't trust people who don't like dogs," and accept their preference. 5. Respect public boundaries. Keep designated pet-free spaces workplace-friendly and allergy-safe. True empathy isn't just about loving the creatures that are easy to love. It's about respecting the boundaries of the humans around us, even when their brains are wired differently than ours. Let's stop throwing red flags at people who prefer a quiet, pet-free life, and start building a culture of true understanding. If this deeper psychological breakdown gave you a new perspective on yourself or someone in your life, make sure to support the channel by hitting that subscribe and like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.